Hello everybody, it's the Bomberman here. Well, I guess what was the Bomberman, gloves and all. So yeah, interesting. Alright. Where do I begin? So, most of you know the Bomberman as the fake American accent guy with the bomber jacket who likes to roll up and call people out for being degenerates. That's his main shtick. I definitely feel as though I need to take this off. So, because, you know, not doing the Bomberman justice if I am. Ugh, that's a struggle. Right, so, most of you, or some of you have actually worked it out, which, you know, kudos. Kudos to those that have. So, I am Bomberman, for those of you who know me in the YouTube verse, and yeah, I started up the Bomberman gimmick as a bit of a stick, a bit of a, you know, homage to wrestling promos, you know, ones that I used to watch growing up, and I just thought it'd be a cool idea just to, you know, do stuff like that, like overly aggressive, over the top. And try and just put my own spin on things, like just try to have no filter. A lot of the stuff was taken in a single take. It was all very raw. And yeah, I guess I decided that when I came to the end, I would make a video, talk about it. And I've had a bit of time to think. Recently, I have teased the idea of a comeback, which I've decided not to do, and I don't feel as though I want to just leave it in the ether, so to speak. So I've just run out of ideas for the Bomberman at the moment, basically, and I was hoping I would maybe be able to kickstart something and go from there. It's been a fun little experiment to do. Some of you have realised that I'm Bomberman, not actually the Bomberman. And I wanted to keep it separate from the main channel because I realised the Bomberman would stir up a bit of controversy and, you know, might get some fair criticism and also some unfair criticism. But I found it absolutely hilarious watching the different comments that have been made on the Bomberman channel with regards to a lot of the videos. You know, some people actually were of the belief that, you know, the beef between the Bomberman and the Gator was legit. It was really well done, actually. I thought, like, it's been one of the best, equally one of the best times I've had on YouTube, which is probably mirrored with the time when I first started my Bomberman channel, and I was making AMVs for with clips from Final Fantasy. You know, there was a really good community around then as well. So yeah, the Bomberman stuff's been really funny. I'm not saying I'll never use him. I want to incorporate it into the Bomberman channel if and when it's applicable. So if I feel particularly strongly about something and I want to be massively over the top, I can do a bit of a Bomberman stick. I did toy with the idea, and I was really concrete on it for a while that, you know, I wanted to maintain this, you know, this kayfabe regards to the Bomberman, but it just it comes to a point where I want to draw a line under it because I don't feel as though I can, you know, I can really keep it up. The Bomberman has a very particular. I've sort of shoehorned him down a particular route, and the stuff that obviously I'm into in the Bomberman channel, if I branch him out to that sort of stuff, then it would make a lot more sense. So, I don't know. I suppose I should talk about a bit more of the backstory with regards to the Bomberman. So, this jacket that I've got, I bought from China. It's just off Banggood, I think. But yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite a nice jacket, actually. I quite like it. I'm very much into like this style of jacket myself personally, and I hadn't really worn it much. And I decided that I wanted to do something different on YouTube. I wanted to try a different direction. You know, people get bored, want to be creative, and I thought the way I could do that was by, you know, making this character, this larger-than-life character who doesn't really give a crap, says what he wants, and, you know, just portrays himself as this badass. And yeah, you know, just a bit of fun, basically. I didn't even tell the Gator about it, so that's probably one of the funniest bits. I literally just released a video, put it on Twitter, and let him see it organically for himself. And all the stuff between me as the Bomberman and him as Gator was all in character, obviously, because Gator has his characters, and you know, I've been a fan of him since iDubbbz released his infamous video on Gator Poon, and me and him talk quite a bit, and occasionally about stuff, and yeah, you know, we decided it would just be a good well, he was sort of forced to do it, so apologies, Gator. And yeah, recently I've been doing some vignettes, obviously, as you've seen, to try and like tease a comeback, hoping that I would think of something good to do or someone to, you know, make a video about. But I haven't really felt strongly about anything really in particular. So, you know, the Gator one was like to cut my teeth on, see how it would be taken, to see, you know, what I could do with it. I wanted to keep it very raw. Obviously I've been editing the videos a lot more recently, and this video is going to be much longer than any of the other ones to date, so I do apologise in advance. But I just wanted to talk about the backstory, release the info, so, you know, people know, and it's out there. I'm actually, you know, enjoy to talk about the Bomberman. It's made me fairly infamous with regards to some of my colleagues and friends. Honestly, every video I've loved. It's all been really good time. So yeah, in regards to Gator, we had that. We then had the whole thing with So Cynical. Now that felt really forced for me personally, and I realised he has his character that's, you know, him and the Bomberman, his character and the Bomberman was always going to butt heads. It's just the way it was going to be. But yeah, I didn't really ever sort of feel in that sort of dispute at all. And then obviously we had the whole Oliver Kuz thing. So I just stumbled across his video randomly, and I started watching a few of his vlogs just about his life. Now, he is obviously a bit out there. He's a bit bizarre, and he does some stuff that, to me personally, is, you know, it's a bit annoying. It's like, why the heck is he doing, like, what's he thinking? That's more along the lines. And I thought, maybe I can spin this into something where the Bomberman can, you know, go rip him to shreds. We'll have a bit of back and forth, and, you know, I can make the points that I would make in a sort of standard discussion video as the Bomberman, and just be quite entertaining and over the top. And then obviously we had the whole thing with him, with his autism, or you know, his mental disabilities, which I suppose, you know, even how severe they are is, you know, is a matter for debate, I guess. But it is obvious that, you know, he does suffer with that stuff, and that then may affect some of his decision making, or some, you know, some of the reason why he does what he does. And the Bomberman, I really wanted to keep the Bomberman as sort of edgy, but not, I didn't want to compromise myself. And I think that's where I had to draw the line. And it's a bit like with TSK Animations. He wanted to make a video on me, and obviously was expecting one back. To which, you know, I would ordinarily have liked, that would have been something that I would have wanted to do. But with him being a minor, it's, yeah, I didn't want to open myself up to any sort of repercussions down the line, I guess, potentially. Not that, you know, obviously I could do the videos how I wanted them and say what I wanted to say, but it all just didn't really feel like something I felt comfortable with doing. And I think that's really what held the Bomberman back. If anything, it's myself. But always tried to get into the character, had a clear vision in mind, adapted what I wanted to say as I was going along. You know, sometimes it's 4 or 5 different takes, and I'll be like, oh, I really like that from the second take, I really like that from the 4th take. We'll take those bits, we'll try and make sure I do it in 1 take for the next one. And I really sort of like the whole, you know, scattered TV effect, where it's like, it's a bit like underground propaganda videos and such. So yeah, that's basically the history that I've created for the Bomberman 69. And yeah, like I say, I've loved every minute. Going forward, I touched on it briefly earlier, but what I want to do is probably draw a line in the sand with regards to the Bomberman 69's channel, I guess. You know, have this as the final video, the explanation video, and then potentially, or definitely, it's actually something I do really want to do at some point, is to construct a video of mine and the Gator's interactions, and maybe mine and Oliver, like sort of do a bit of a history to the Bomberman. Obviously I've done it shorthand here, but have it where I show the actual videos, link them all together, not me talking over them, just so you can see a chain of events. Just because I think it's quite interesting to watch that and to see how, you know, people have interacted with me and I've interacted with them as the Bomberman. And then I want to be able to take the Bomberman over to the Bomberman channel and, you know, use him for rants and that sort of stuff over there. Not that it really matters, but it does give me, at least gives me that option then to be creative in that way, rather than causing drama and calling people out, which is obviously, which no one picked the Bomberman up on his own hypocrisy. But anyway, I suppose it's just one of those things. So I want to thank everyone that's got involved with the Bomberman, good or bad, negative or positive. Do have a couple of shoutouts actually, which I've not made before. So that strange channel, by the way, I've still got the yours and, well, come on to Yellow Caboose. I've still got your like armbands. Ugh. And I don't have your address, I don't think, or do I? I don't know. But if you still want your Bomberman limited edition armbands, let me know, because I had them made and I can post them out. That's to you and YOLO. So if you guys want yours, let me know. Obviously, potentially a bit redundant now, but I thought it was just quite a cool little touch. Whether people agree or not, who cares? And yeah, so one of the channels I have come across while I've been part of the Bomberman 69 stuff is Yellow Caboose, and I think his stage presence is really good. I think he's quite a funny guy in general, and he's definitely a guy I'll be following going forward in whatever I end up doing. So it's been nice to have that interaction with you guys and Channel 9 Productions, you as well. You know, you've all been like just good sports, played along with it. I could tell some of you really clicked on that it was Bomberman because I got some follows on Twitter from the same people after following the Bomberman. So yeah, I think that's it. That's the comprehensive story of the Bomberman 69. He's not gone for good, I don't think. There will be obviously those videos that I want to do, the sequence event videos. I'll bring him back in some form. It'll probably be mostly discussing video games on the Bomberman channel or something along those lines. But yeah, just a bit of fun, a bit of satire, a bit of, you know, sort of, like I say, old school wrestling promos. That's the sort of way I sort of describe it to people when I say, before you watch it, bear in mind, it's not serious. It is serious, but he's massively over the top with the points he wants to make. You know, just think of it like it's almost like it's Hulk Hogan or Booker T standing in front of the camera, just talking smack about people. That's the best way to look at it. Anyway, this video has gone on for ages, so I do apologise. Those of you that have stuck with and were interested to know about the backstory of the Bomberman, then that's great. And if anyone wants to make videos, all gang up together and come after me. Because the Bomberman, he takes all comers. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, queries, leave them down below. I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.